education coverage now. Springfield Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Jungmann announced his retirement from Missouri Public Education earlier today. Jungmann just began his 7th year as superintendent at SPS. Color 10's Madison Heaver spoke with him today. Madison, why did he say he's retiring?
Yeah, Heather, he says his announcement to retire has nothing to do with COVID-19. After about 5 years or so, he says he likes to tackle new career challenges.
You know, I think every leader just has a season of leadership, and I've had 23 awesome years of serving students in Missouri, 13 years as a district administrator, and now starting my 7th year as superintendent in Springfield.
SPS Superintendent Dr. Jungmann has been with the district through the passage of Proposition S and the deployment of Launch, a virtual learning program. The announcement of Jungmann's retirement from Missouri Public Education comes just a couple of weeks after school began with its new COVID-19 reentry plan, though he says COVID-19 has nothing to do with his choice to retire.
It's really not a COVID-related retirement or change in direction. If you look at my kind of career trajectory, you know, about every 5 years, I'm looking for a new challenge in life. No plan is going to please everyone. And if you think about the reality of a re-entry plan, there are always critiques. There is no perfect plan, but what we did is take great feedback from parents and our teachers, built the plan that we thought was the most safe environment to create learning for both our students and a great work environment for our educators.
I was not surprised. He told many of us on the school board that 7 years was going to be his run, and sure enough, this is his 7th year.
Tim Rosenberry is a former SPS board president who worked with Jungmann for 6 years.
I'm grateful that he's given this much notice, and that ought to give the board enough time to find a suitable replacement.
Rosenberry, who worked with Jungmann through the expansion of the summer program Explore, says he's always cared about the students.
By doing that, we'd hoped to impact that summer slide, the idea that a student forgets stuff over the summer, and that by having a great summer program, kids learn a lot more. He's very passionate about reaching every child.
7 years in SPS has been an amazing run, and it gives me this opportunity to retire from Missouri Public Education System, but I'll be working and doing something else, but I'm just ready to pass the baton on to the next leader.
Jungmann says he and his family plan to stay in Springfield. He also says he plans to work, but does not know yet what he'll be doing. The school board will decide how to approach replacement, but Jungmann suspects it'll hire a consultant and conduct a nationwide search.
We'll follow it up. Madison, thanks.